Renault's all-new Rafale is up against tough competition with Peugeot's 3008 and the Volkswagen Tiguan. Inside, it's similar to the Austral. The infotainment uses a 12-inch portrait touchscreen and 12-inch digital driver's display running Renault's version of Google OS. It's sharp and responsive, while the menus are always quick to load and intuitive. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard fit, but on long journeys I'd highly recommend using the wired connector. Another standout feature is Renault's new solar bay panoramic sunroof. Instead of having the mechanical blind, the opacity of the glass itself changes at the push of a button from fully transparent to fully opaque, or you can even have half and half. Operating the features through the touchscreen is generally a very easy task, and Renault have remembered to include the very important row of physical buttons underneath the main screen, so changing the climate control settings can be done in milliseconds and without taking your eyes off the road. The driver gets a 12-inch digital display with crisp and easy to read information on speed, economy, etc. There are lots of features including built-in Google Maps and SatNav, which you don't have to pay a subscription for. There's Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, smartphone mirroring, and you can access a multitude of features via voice control. While it's great to have multiple ways of accessing the features and settings, there are just too many stalks located around the steering wheel and it can be a little confusing at times. Every Renault Rafale comes with the E-Tech Full Hybrid 200. This is a 1.2 litre turbocharged engine with two electric motors, a 50 kilowatt and a 25 kilowatt. Both the engine and the hybrid system together produce 197 brake horsepower. The Esprit Alpine trim includes 4-control 4-wheel steering, which can make the steering a little light for anything other than parking and slow speed manoeuvring. Range-topping iconic Esprit Alpine adds additional internal and external styling tweaks, a solar bay panoramic glass roof, an upgraded 12-speaker Harman Kardon stereo system, and additional parking systems. As standard on all trims, you get a rear view camera, front and rear parking sensors, and to add to that, the Techno Esprit Alpine comes with heated windscreen, touchscreen infotainment, 20-inch alloys, dual zone climate, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, power tailgate, auto dimming rearview mirror, matrix LED headlights and parking aids. The extra cameras and sensors come in handy as some visibility is restricted. In some instances the view over your shoulder is restricted by wider rear pillars, and the restricted visibility out of the rear window due to the coupe shape. The interior trim has had a lot of attention paid to it, with soft touch materials on all the right touch points and harder plastics covering the areas that will get knocked about more. The addition of Alcantara lends a high quality feel to the cabin too. There's loads of storage in the front, which is great for day trips, with 2 sections in the centre console for the dual cup holders, another which is handy to keep bits and pieces out of sight, although you can only use one of these at a time, as the wireless phone charging pad is on a sliding armrest, which reduces access. The driver gets electrically adjustable seats with lumbar support too. In the back, there's plenty of space with lots more cubbies. There's 2 cup holders in the fold-out armrest, as well as neat phone holder for a simple entertainment setup for longer journeys. The rear seats split fold 40-20-40, but the bench doesn't recline or slide for added comfort or space. There's 535 litres of space in the boot, with the floor in its highest setting, and you can drop that to make 627 litres, but it leaves a bit of a lip. Driving using the battery makes congested start-stop traffic so much easier to live with, so while it might be missing that added element of fun, it does the daily jobs of park, steer, turn, etc. just fine. Total power produced is 197 brake horsepower with a smooth 0 to 100 km an hour of 8.9 seconds. The Rafale impresses when it comes to standard equipment, interior quality and technical efficiency. It's expensive though, and not as good to drive or as comfortable as some of its rivals.